Supreme peace, blessings, and harmony, family. I just want to come on here today. I do want to share some photos with y'all. With that, the photos I am about to share is coming from the Library of Congress, so it will be on their website. The name of the particular photo set is going to be called Exploring the Early Americas, Conquest of Mexico Paintings. And I just want to show y'all so y'all can know this is real. So this is a real website, and it is again coming from the Library of Congress, Exploring the Early Americas. If y'all want to go check these out for yourselves and download them. So we are going to share about 4 and 5 from the Library of Congress website. Also, we're going to share some pictures, additional pictures that we do have. I do got, and I'm going to share them with y'all as well. Before I do that, I do want to make this statement. I don't come on here doing this, and I don't think a lot of people are doing this to come on here and argue with other ethnicities of the people. I do understand that them hiding the history of Black Americans, or who are the tribe of American Indians, the first state of the United States, the largest tribe of indigenous people, the second largest tribe of indigenous people or nation of indigenous people in the Western Hemisphere, and the 7th largest nation of indigenous people on earth, larger than some countries. The Black American population is pushing around anywhere between 55 to 60 million. And you know, half of us don't even answer the census. So with that, we are the largest ethnic group in the United States of America. So that's what the United States is hiding, that they have an Aboriginal within their midst. So that history, them hiding that affects the whole earth. That affects the whole world. That's not fair to anyone. So at the end of the day, everybody, the human family is connected. And I know when y'all come in here, a lot of people of other ethnicities, you're not really mad at me. You're mad at the elite who did this to not just myself, my people, our people, and many all throughout all the Aboriginals of the Americas and the world, because this history is world history. This is Earth story. It's not the black man history. It's not the white man history. It's Earth story. Because when you make it the black man history, you're going to try to romance it and make it look good. We got to accept in the history and Earth story what we did right and what we did wrong. We got to accept in Earth story what's going wrong. And a lot of European people and a lot of Hispanic people, a lot of people of many ethnicities has found out the truth. But there's a lot of people who stuck and want to attack. So again, me doing this is bigger than y'all people who want to come on here and argue and do all that. Because for us, this is personal. This is genocidal. Somebody hiding your history. That's genocidal. That's the essence of a core of a person, their story. And for you to take that and flip that around and give us a very small portion of it and say, oh, that's slavery, and you twist slavery around, this is deliberate, and that's genocidal. So all the issues that go on within the communities of America, it goes back to the elite. All the energy you give us, our people killing each other doing that, it goes back to you because you have us locked on this lower dimensional level. Well, you don't. We got to get out of it because we can do whatever we want. We got to get out that mentally. So this stuff is personal for us. Us going through it, but we also got to be kind to ourselves and also have wisdom, understanding that, you know what I'm saying, they lied to everybody. The people ain't really mad at us. They mad at the fact that these people have told them that this is their culture and removed us from the culture, and they have did this all around the world. So when we go back grabbing what's ours from Tamari or Tatari, because same thing, the North America used to rule the whole world, and that's the truth. The North American Aboriginals or the Negro, who the whole world is jocking style till today. We create something, everybody look to us over here in North America for that. So we got a whole history here. Our whole history is under Indian history. And again, you people, I know y'all mad at, not us. Y'all got to be mad at the elite. But it's beneficial for you to look into the history and understand the only way you don't want to know the history is that, and you don't like black people, and that's okay. That's you don't have to. But nobody's out here proving you. Some people want to prove you out of Black Lives Matter. That's why we look for our histories, because so we know what's going on with us. Do you feel me? So it's personal. Some things, if you don't know what's going on, you shouldn't just talk about. You shouldn't get in the midst of, because it's people in the high. They ain't really even higher places. They in the lower places of this earth who know exactly what's going on and what they did, and they keep this chaos. They want us to be arguing. So I'm not going to keep giving my energy to y'all. So that's all I wanted to say before I move forward. Like, you know what I'm saying? Our people just stay wise and, you know, do our thing. Now, this first picture, this is not in the Library of Congress photo what I just showed y'all, but I did stumble across this photo, so I wanted to show y'all this. This was also labeled as Cortez versus the Aboriginals of Mexico. So this is a depiction the artist is showing of the Aboriginals of Mexico and the Spanish who came, or conquistadors who came to conquer the Mexicans, Mayans, or Aztec Empire, however we want to put it, the American Aboriginals. This is another photo I found when I researched the Spanish conquest of the Americas. And again, this is when they first got here, they started in the Caribbean islands, then they ended up making it to the mainland of Central America. Then about 20, 30 years later, they made it to Florida. Then from Florida, that's how they made it all throughout the Americas. Another thing they're not telling us, though, is it was a migration of people, or a conquest of people coming in from the Pacific Ocean, too. So they're not really talking about what they did in the Pacific trade, because you got to understand the Spanish Empire also had a hold on the Philippines as well. So it was a Pacific trade, too. Understand America is an island. They were sending people both ways, the American Aboriginals. But again, this is where they were getting the slaves from. So you see the torture we know for a fact they were doing in North America, because we can read that history. They admit that history. But they didn't tell you they were doing it to the indigenous people. They said the prison, once they made you a prisoner of war, then they went ahead and made you into what they want to say a slave or a black person. See, they was forcing you to go to civilization, force you to go over the title of black. So kind of the same thing in Mexico they was doing in North America. I just want to show you the torture. We talking about genocidal things they did to our ancestors. And they still doing today. Like, they doing it with their medicine and all type of stuff today. Every type of demonic thing you could think of. But it's okay, because Yah is good. The Great Spirit always give life to his children. But I just want to show y'all this picture so y'all can see what's going on there. The cruelty that these people did. This is one of the pictures that's going to be in the Library of Congress painting. I don't know if you want to pause it and you look closely to it. The name of this picture is The Meeting of Cortez and Moctezuma. Moctezuma was the king of Mexico at the time, or the king of the Aztecs, or, which again, I'm letting you know, we could say a Hebrew, the king of the Hebrews of that particular part, because the whole American continent contained the Hebrew people. But again, it was not a Hebrew people, it was a Hebrew language, and it had been turned into a people. And they start associating us with that language when we lived across the Atlantic Ocean. You get me? All right, but y'all can pause this video and look deeply, and this is in the Library of Congress, and see who these people are. After that, if you can't really see too good, go to the Library of Congress again and go to that exhibit I told you about, the Discovery, Exploring the Early Americas, Conquest of Mexico painting. So y'all go there. It's there right on the Library of Congress. But check that out. This photo is in an exhibit, and this is the photo that shows everything we talking about. Again, so when people come on here attacking us, you know, you got to just go look at the history. This is on the Library of Congress again. Look, this photo is called The Death of Moctezuma. If you see up there up at the top, right here, let me see. You see Moctezuma is being captured by the Spanish. They have the Spanish. The people are down with their spears, and they're throwing everything out. Pause it, or whatever you need to do right now. Focus in on see how them people look. You would think that is a picture of Africa. Again, America is a Negroid continent, or was a Negroid continent exclusively, just like Africa. But now it is it's a lot of different people here, but it's still a Negroid continent, because the Negroids are still here. We are the Americans. Look at that, and look at what they got on. This is another good photo right here. This one is called, let me see, A Sad Night. It says, after the death of Moctezuma, Cortez and the forces leave Tenochtitlan. The Mexicans spot and fiercely attack the Spanish and their allies. So they're attacking the Spanish and everything. And you see it's a woman right there in the beginning. Again, look closely on it. If you can't see, go to the Library of Congress website. And this picture is called The Capture of Cahomatec. And what it says, after much of Tenochtitlan had been destroyed, Cahomatec, the 11th and last king of the Aztec Empire, flees the city in a canoe and is captured by the Spanish. If y'all zoom in, y'all see the brother right there. And y'all see the canoe he captured by the Spanish. And you see the other brothers over here. That's the king. I don't know, y'all see my face. That's the king right there. The other brothers in the back, the Spanish and everything. America, again, was a Negroid continent.